HUSNINA ALYA. Today, me and my partner Irdina will describe a little bit about a book that we choose. The book's title is Hansel and Gretel, published in 2015. Erica Jane Waters is the author of this book and it contains 28 pages. The book's genre is magical realism, which is a literary mode rather than a defined genre. So the reason why we chose the book is because there are some lessons that we can learn too. The main character in this book are Hansel and Gretel themselves. Okay, let me talk about the summary. So basically, this book tells about a little Hansel and Gretel who were starving. They were sad when they heard their cruel old auntie told their father to get rid of them due to a shortage of food supplies, and they were led into the woods. One day, they found a house made of sweets and decided to eat. Suddenly, an old woman came out of the house and gave them a big meal. Unfortunately, she was a witch and had a wicked plan for them.
Hello everyone, my name is Irdina Batrisyia binti Muhammad SUHAIMI. My metric number is H2182430. Now I want to continue to talk about the main theme of the story Hansel and Gretel. The story theme, in my perspective, is survival in a world of food storage and adversity. The wish is established as a survival tactic, but it is defeated by the bright children, which are Hansel and Gretel. The first is about the survival of Hansel and Gretel family. For example, in this situation, neither Hansel and Gretel had any food to eat. They were very hungry. Hansel and Gretel heard their mean old auntie whisper to their father. She said, "Get rid of the children, then we will have enough to eat." The children were sad and hungry. They had no idea what to do. Next, Hansel and Gretel survived with their parents. This situation you can see when the children were led into the woods. Soon they were far from home, but Hansel was clever. He had a crust of bread and left a trail of crumbs. They were left all alone in the woods. Hansel said, "Don't worry, we will follow the trail of bread home again." However, a little bird has devoured all of the bread. They now are lost. Last but not least is Hansel and Gretel's survival from the witch in the woods. The example in this situation is the children wandering through the woods until they come to a funny little house. Then they stop to eat a bit from the little house. Suddenly, an old woman comes out and she asks, "Who is it in her little house?" Hansel apologized, and he did realize it was her house since they were starving. After that, the children went inside the little house and the old woman gave Hansel and Gretel a bit supper and sent them off to bed. But Gretel did not get to sleep. She can hear the old lady loud to herself. She was a witch and she had a wicked plan. The witch said, "I will feed the boy to make him big and fat. Then I will eat him up." It would be much of a survival storyline if there wasn't sense of struggle or risk. Then I want to describe briefly how the main character personality has changed because of his or her experience in the story. The main character in the story is Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel are children who are smart, submissive, never give up, and a survivor. Although they are still children, both of them are brave people. They successfully conquer the suffering condition and they dare to confront the weak witch they meet in the woods. At first, they just follow and trust the people that they do not know like the witch. After that, they escape from the witch house. Then the children's father found them in the woods and took them home. Now, I will go to conclusion. Would I recommend this book? Yes, I highly suggest the book to everyone who likes magical realism. This is because the story is about family life, marriage, and a really strong storyline that is simple to follow. Last but not least, what have I learned throughout Hansel and Gretel's story is even if they treat you nicely, you should not trust strangers. For example, the witch in the story tries to lure the children into her home. She promised them a big supper and sent them off to bed, and this is why Hansel and Gretel go inside her house. That's all from me, thank you.